And welcome back to the Music City Open. This is round 2, the back 9 of the FPO lead card. I am Mckaskle. I am joined by none other than Sara Lamberson.
What up?
What's up, girl? All right, so right now we got a tight race going on. Elaine King, Madison Walker, Sara Lamberson battling it out. Madison is currently in the lead, 1 over par, I believe, or 3 over par. Yeah, she's sitting at a 31. Sara at a 33, and Elaine King at a 34 for the round so far. We are seeing how punishing Cane Ridge can be.
Yeah.
It's such a fun course to play, though, and aesthetically appealing.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. It was very hot and humid.
It is. It's a very fair course. There's a couple holes that once you get into the fairway on your second shot, you're kind of surrounded by trees and don't have much. But I think off of every tee, they're all fair holes.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is, also a fair but challenging hole. Hole 10, 299 feet, par 3. The thing that makes Cane Ridge so tricky is changes in elevation and lots of trees. So this one isn't incredibly long, but lots of guardians blocking the open area where the basket rests. So,
and not that I don't think any of the women would have reached it, but there is OB long
behind the basket.
Yeah,
the road,
if you throw out to the road, which I don't think any of us would even come close to doing that. Maybe. But here you see I got some distance off of my drive. I think I threw a sidewinder, and then I hit one of those trees maybe about 80 feet from the basket. Elaine hyzers it out, actually where hole 11's tee box is. I didn't realize there were people standing there at the time. But
oh no!
And Madison hits an early tree and
Brutal.
Shoots right into the woods. Oh, shout out to my good friend Abby Curran,
Abby.
who was caddying for Madison
Peekaboo.
the whole weekend.
Abby's awesome, and Ryan's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know if you could see it, but Madison had. Okay, so Madison's throwing out.
That was a really tough place to play from.
Yep, and she shoots back over to the left side of the fairway, tries to throw again. With not much success. Oh, shout out to my man, Sean Sinclair, right there. He was caddying for me as well.
Yeah, and there was Ben Howard, too.
Yep. Oh, she just cannot catch a break.
Yeah,
Hit another
that's
tree.
tough, man. When you are playing pinball back and forth across the fairway, that's no fun.
Here's my little approach shot that I unfortunately hit the same tree. Very sad.
And I think right about here is where that road comes into play, because it can be easy to misjudge the distance and throw a little too hard on an approach.
Yeah.
And that's where you get your skips out towards the edge there. But
yep. So Madison puts it a little bit left, a little bit long. I'm trying to make a long putt here because I messed up my approach shot. And
that's such a good
cannot get it in. So there I am sitting next to Madison. And here's Elaine, far off left with lots of trees in her way. And boom.
Man, that's why she's a legend.
That was like the birdie of the day there.
And
I had to ask her.
Drive,
I had to ask her. I was like, "Where did you putt from?" And she showed me exactly where it was.
In the woods.
I was like, "How? I don't even know how you did that." She had very low ceiling. It was uphill. I don't even know.
Nice putt.
I put mine a little bit high, but luckily it dropped in. And I took my sad bogey. See if Madison can clean up this hole and walk away. Probably one that she wants to forget.
Yep.
And she can do that. There you go.
Very nice.
Let's see who got the slow-mo in this hole. Probably Elaine on that big putt.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely deserving of a slow-mo.
Yes. Oh, the other angle. So see where she's in the branches.
This is a perfect shot.
Yeah. So Madison unfortunately takes a 7 on that hole. I take a 4 and Elaine takes a 2. So hole 11, you're shooting out of a pretty wide fairway out into the open. You've got OB Road on your right. It's a long 534 par 4, and it's a good par 4 for the women. The goal on the first shot is just to get out to the open. If you can get out to the open in a good spot, you can even take your 3.
Yeah, it's a touchy line, too, though, because just a little too far right, and you've got obstacles, a little too far left, you're flirting with the tree line, and it pinches going up towards the basket.
So Elaine puts it right out in the middle. Perfect placement.
Very safe place to be. Golf shot.
I hit some early trees, just early release, and put it into the woods on the left. Don't have much from there, but hoping I can still salvage my 4. And Madison with the bomber shot, trying
That's
to get
amazing.
some redemption after that last hole.
Yeah, she caught some D on that, but those trees, man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A little too far right, a little too far left, you're in trouble.
So I have very low ceiling, not a whole lot. And
you took the brave play.
Yes, but it did not leave me with a very good approach shot.
Yeah.
So Elaine...
For a second there, I thought you were going to crush it around those trees.
No. Elaine did, though.
Yeah.
So Elaine puts it Anheuser high around those trees and sets herself up perfectly for the 3.
It's very tempting to want to even try to go around the right side of those trees. And we saw Matt Oram do that in the NPO coverage, and it looked like a great line, but you don't realize what's behind that big bushy tree right there, and it's still tough to come up from the other side.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I was not able to get through all of those trees, and I'm going to be taking my 5. And something else that's hard on this hole, the putting green, you've got some big pines, and if you go slightly long and left or right in your approach shot, you're going to be left with a putt from your knee that I believe we're about to see Madison do. Yep. And it is, you can be very close to the basket and have this putt and still not have anything. So unfortunately, she can't.
That's about as low as ceilings get right there.
Exactly. So
With
I'm
an
tapping
uphill
in
slope.
for my 5. Elaine's gonna put this in, I'm sure. There she goes. And Madison's gonna tap out for her 4.
Elaine is so much fun to watch. She's been playing this game so long, and she's still so competitive.
Yeah.
And just a nice person. She always maintains her composure.
Yep, she just keeps a very even keel. Even when she's not playing as well as she'd like, she's still very fun to be around. So, they both take their pars, and I take my bogey, fortunately.
We move on to 310-foot par 3, hole 12. This is the other island hole on the course, the advanced course at Cane Ridge. Thanks for joining us, our little visitor, circling around the island there. This is a really fun shot, but it can be devastating because that's OB surrounding the island, and it's kind of blind. You can't really tell where the road is from the tee pad. You kind of just got to try and put it right on the basket or play the safe shot.
Yeah, I never go for this island because I don't... Oh! So Madison goes for it. I actually asked her, I was like, were you going for that? And she was like, yep. I was like, wow.
Shout out to Gary Martin spotting for the ladies on this hole.
Yeah. So I throw my Mako, and I just try to get as far as possible.
That's a good shot. That's
not
usually
in
where
the
I
road.
try to end up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Elaine put it a little bit too left, but she's going to have a decent approach shot to the basket, right on the green.
No shame in her game.
And I've got a jump putt, hoping to put it close for my 3.
You're in
And I
there.
roll out a little bit further than there's a little bit more action on that than I wanted. Ugh.
Golly.
And Madison could have had her 2, which would have been ridiculous on this hole. And I have a sad skip off of the right side of the basket, and unfortunately can't get it in.
Yeah.
Madison cleans up for her 3. I'm cleaning up for yet another bogey. And Elaine will clean up for her par. The other cool thing about this hole is there's a little flying field you can see right behind here, and people come out and fly little airplanes. And
Yeah, they do drone stuff
Yeah.
and RC helicopters and
Yeah.
RC aircraft. It's really cool to watch. And man, those things, though, they are a little bit louder than you anticipate they would be.
I was gonna say I'm sure that we're hearing it on the coverage, all the buzzing.
And that is why the good media outlets record their drone footage the day before the event. But
Yeah. So hole 13, it's 258 feet. The green is, or the shot is sloping right to left. Lots of trees. It's a pretty short downhill hole, so it's definitely reachable for a birdie.
Yeah. Again, though, theme for Cane Ridge, there's a lot of places to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of trees out here. And I loved watching the pros play Cane Ridge Advanced because, seeing that
Ooh,
caliber,
that's perfect.
yeah, that's a great drive. Seeing that caliber of player on a course like this just isn't that common. Now the trend has kind of been golf course type courses for big tournaments.
So 2 different plays on this hole. Madison's throwing her sidearm and getting it down there a little bit too deep. Elaine's putting it down the right side with a perfect placement shot, and then I'm hitting trees. Nope, I actually skirted by the tree.
Yeah, and helpful little branch.
And got down
Happy
there
little
for
tree. We'll just put it right there.
for a look at my 2.
Yeah.
Madison's left, unfortunately, with a pretty long putt from the woods, but she's made some of these before.
What a good bid.
Yeah, that was very good. So I'm hoping to get my birdie on this hole to clean up some of those bogeys. And I can, yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You make it look easy. I love your.
I'm glad it looks like that.
I love your measurements.
Yes. And Elaine is also very good at putting, so she's going to put in for her birdie.
Yeah.
I love these basket colors too. They're like light baby blue. They're really pretty.
Yeah, it's a very nice color. It's easy to find them.
Very unique.
It's kind of hard to. I mean, the standard prodigies are green and they don't stand out in the woods very well.
Yeah.
So this is nice.
The game got a little bit closer, so it's Elaine was +8, Madison +10, and I was +13.
Tight race, and we move on to 496-foot par 4, hole 14, and this one is a toughie.
Yes.
This thing is up and down like a roller coaster, crazy slopes, and lots of trees and dips and places to get caught up, and it's long and uphill.
Yeah, all of those things make it.
It's the gauntlet.
Very hard.
Yeah, it's the gauntlet. Yeah. Very easy to get off track on your first couple shots here, and don't plan on parking it.
One of the good things about this course, though, is there's not a whole lot of, well, just as I say this, there's not a whole lot of underbrush, like later on in some of these holes, and so if you get off the fairway, it's not too difficult to get in there and get your disc. Around the tee area, there's a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
And this is still a relatively new course. It's only been in the ground for, 2.5 years?
2.5-ish, yes, sounds accurate. It has been tracked down a little bit more now, but it's still, I mean, if you're not on the path of least resistance, you are going to find little stubby stuff and thick saplings and stinging nettles and stuff that you really don't want to be walking around in.
Yep. So I get it up there on the left side of the fairway, along with Madison. She's got a tough shot out from the woods that she executes perfectly. I'm trying to do the same thing with backhand, but there are a lot of trees, and I get around a lot of them. But there's still a lot of work to do to get up there for a 4.
I mean, I feel real good about a 4 on this hole.
For sure. And Elaine has the best drive of the group right in the middle, and she puts it right about where I did. So Madison just trying to get up there for her 4. There you go. And Elaine's got a great look as well. Yep. Perfect.
Very nice.
And here I am throwing my super beat-in classic AVR, hoping to get myself a putt, and that I do.
Well, super beat in, but it still has what it takes.
Yep. So I think, so all of us are going to take our pars on this, and that is really good as a card to get.
That is a tough
Well, I won't speak too soon, but I'm pretty sure Elaine's going to make these.
On a course full of tough holes, this is one of the toughest.
Definitely. Staring down the basket, and she gets it in. There you go. So we all took our par 4s on this.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Yay.
Sweet.
So there we go. So I am +13. We stay the same. +8, +10, and +13. So hole 15 is another shorty, 285 feet. It's downhill. It's another one of those holes that you just want to keep it in the middle. You don't want to have too much action at the end of your shot. So for me, it's a make a 3. A lot of people are going to throw putters on this. You just want to stay very straight. And if you go long,
low.
and low. for sure. If you go long, you're still having a pretty treacherous uphill putt.
Oh my gosh, look how close.
But look how
but
long.
You get punished. I mean, she ran at that thing.
She did. So there you go. My Mako. I think I threw my Mako 3 on half the holes out here. But I'm putting mine down the right-hand side. Ooh, just gets by that tree. And a little too much hyzer, but I'm there for a flat putt. I think I got pin high. Or pin low, rather. And Madison taking the sidearm approach. Getting around that hill.
It is possible to get a helpful kick out, but if you do not, that is some thick little tiny sticks and stuff to putt through.
Yep.
And you still got that downward slope messing with you.
Yeah, lots of elevation change on this hole.
There you go.
I believe I just laid that up because I did not want to hyzer down the hill.
Around the tree and then go all the way down the mountain.
Yeah. And Elaine does the same thing. She just puts it close to get her 3. There we go, cleaning up for all of our pars. And we had a lot of fun during this round too.
It's a great card.
I've been playing with Elaine and Madison for several years now, and all of us, I feel like, just were like loose and silly and making jokes.
You all are just lovely people.
We try.
I'm very fond of all of you.
Slow-mo. Very nice.
Yeah.
So not any more movement. We all take pars.
All right, moving on to hole 16. Another shorty, 223 feet, but kind of awkward. Looks like a forehand shot, but if you skip, which is easy to do, there's not a lot of underbrush to stop you. You are going into the ravine. And Elaine trying to flex one on a backhand, and it works.
Ooh.
That's about as good as you can hope for.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough shot even for the backhand and
That
hyzer.
also looks really good.
I put mine a little
Those
too
trees,
low.
though, man.
Ugh, I know.
They're intimidating.
For sure. So we'll see what happens with the forehand play. And she puts it
And that's great.
perfectly. Yeah. So I've got kind of a death putt. I'm not known to run
At death putts, yeah, I'm not either.
No, I'm like the safest golfer there ever was. So Elaine's got kind of a death putt too. We'll see if she goes for it. Yep.
Yeah, but she's been at this for a while. And she ain't shook.
That's right.
Plus, she's playing hot right now.
Yeah.
Hot-ish. I mean, she's had a heck of a run this year.
Yeah, she definitely has.
And she's competing with women that are much younger than her.
For sure. So Madison's got a little bit of work to do. Uphill putt, about, I'd say, 15 feet. And she puts it in for
Very
her
nice
too.
putt, yeah.
Very nice. And I just got to clean it up.
Yeah.
That was
Nothing
kind
wrong
of
with
an
that.
aggressive close putt.
Yeah.
Slow-mo. Look at that form.
Yeah, I love it. Her arm, it's crazy. It's like she's a contortionist with the way her elbow gets so close to her body.
So hole 17 is one of my favorite holes in this course. It's just perfectly straight. It's perfectly flat, which you don't get a whole lot on this course.
Yeah.
It's a low ceiling tunnel shot. And it's 268 feet par 3. And it's kind of one of those tweeners. Do you throw a mid-range? Do you throw a driver? My play is throwing a driver. I'm thinking,
That's beautiful.
oh, that was beautiful. I just if I'm long, that's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing a driver just to be a little bit more aggressive. And Madison throwing, and it's very sandy too, so there's not a whole lot of skipping on this hole. So here I am with my sidewinder, putting it as straight as humanly possible.
Great shot.
Thank you. I was very pleased with that.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna have our looks for 2. Madison's got a jumper. Oh, just puts a little bit too right.
Par 3, but it is 268 feet.
Yeah. So I got a little bit of a putt through the woods. Oh, and Elaine just misses right. Maybe one of those putts that it was so close, she just kind of took it for granted and went a little bit too fast.
Well, these are the Prodigy Team 1s. These are the original Prodigy baskets that had the really heavy grade chains, and they're not forgiving. If you do not have a lot of RPMs on your putt, you are susceptible to be deflected.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. I mean, it's a quality basket. You putt on one of those things for a few weeks in your backyard, and you will become a pro putter.
Yeah. I'm not super comfortable throwing the straddle putt, but in the courses that I've played in the past few months, this course included, I've had to incorporate that more into my game, just with all the freaking trees.
Yeah. And we're at hole 18, last hole of the day, 403 feet, par 3. This one is tough, man. That is a really extreme slope that plays throughout most of the fairway, and there's a couple different lines that you can take to attack the basket, but it's intimidating no matter what.
So I got the tee box on this one, and I turned mine over and I put it a little bit lower than I want to, but I've got to look for my 3. Elaine did exactly what I wanted to do, which was a little bit of a higher turnover, but she hits a tree at the end, unfortunately. And Madison with the aggressive flex shot again.
Laser right up in between those trees, skip up. That's great.
So I've got a look from the woods. I just put it high left and hope that it turns in. I think I threw my super understable leopard, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah, you're right in there for.
And Madison hits another tree on the left and knocks her short. See if she can get this jump putt. Oh, so close.
Don't do it. Okay.
Good tree.
Yeah. Saved by the root.
And I've got to throw another straddle putt with a bunch of people watching me. Yay!
And you nailed it.
I did. I was very happy about taking that 3.
And
And Madison will have a pretty short cleanup for her 4. There you go.
Very nice. In between some trees.
Yeah.
Elaine's shot a little tougher. Not great footing.
No. She's pretty close, though.
Yeah.
At this point, we were all so hot, we just wanted to get our rounds
done.
finished and
Yeah.
get some hydration.
Go to the car and turn on the AC.
Yes. Very nice putt.
Very well done. All right, take a look at the leaderboard.
So we've got Elaine King sitting at a 60, Madison at a 64, and I finished at a 63. So we just want to thank Ben Howard again for this amazing footage, and
Absolutely.
thank you for being the TD of this event. It was awesome.
Thank you for playing. That's why I do it.
You're welcome.
And thank you to the staff and the volunteers, the course TDs. Here it was Robert Zavala and David Westrom, I believe. And everything looked great.
Yep. All right, well, this is Sara Lamberson signing off, and for Will Mckaskle, we will catch you later.
Bye.
Let's make a change. Let's make a change.